I received this today.
Oh my gosh, it looks so good.
It's cool, right? You know, I got my name there. Someone nominated me, and I was fighting reason why. It's fine. I'm not gonna make it to the finalist. And like after that, I made it to the finalist, and I'm like, okay, sure. But wow, oh my God, Victoria's there, and there's like all these people I know, and it's super impressive. I'm just proud to be on the list. And after that, I won, and I sat down, and I was like, okay, this just happened. Uh, this just happened. I'm new to the industry. So there's something I must do right. So I sat down. I'm like, okay, what do I do right? Really? So it was a lot of soul searching, and accepting compliments is not really something I'm good at. I realize that now.
Seeing so many people compliment other people was like, I'm like, what is going on? And this is the internet. People aren't like this all the time.
It's amazing because also, I guess as a CM, you're used to get a lot of criticizing, right? And you have a lot of people sending love your way. It's just you see that less, or I guess you remember it less than that one person that really ticked that thing, that really pushed on a button that you're self-conscious about or anything. So yeah. It's nice to see, that there's this big silent majority that's often not talking, and seeing that positivity is great. I guess I was 5. I was one of the lucky people that my dad had a PC. And then I guess Doom 2 was like how we got brought up to video game with my brothers, actually. We still do, well, not now because of COVID, obviously, but we still do annual LAN party with my dad and my brothers, and we play Doom 2, and it's amazing, and really can't wait.
That sounds so fun.
It is very, very, very fun. It's going to sound super cheesy, but for me, it's kind of a way of life. It's kind of a hobby that goes over, like, okay, no, it's not a hobby. It's definitely a passion. But it also can be a hobby that actually talks to all kind of different hobbies. Like, hey, you like puzzles? Here's a game for you. Hey, you like stories? Here's a perfect game for you. When I was younger, I guess gamer was not as cool as it is these days. So it was something that you're not like necessarily advertising. I had a lot of friends in uni that were like, what? Why are you wasting so much time on this? I'm like, hey, I'm not wasting time, guys. This is something I enjoy doing. I've played a lot of games. So obviously DVD is one of my favorite. I was a fan, then I got hired, and 4 years later, I'm still playing, like, I'm not gonna even say it, like, a lot of hours every week outside of work, just playing the game. So that's definitely one of my top. I would say Dying Light and WildStar. WildStar was like this MMORPG. That was an amazing game. And I did play hours upon hours of League of Legends. So this one goes back to WildStar, actually, where I was called brochette, which is a French word for skewer, I guess. I know. That was a choice I made. And at some point I got a title in the game, which was Queen. So I was Queen Brochette, right? So I started playing DVD with that handle, and I was very, very, very bad at the game, which means I was sandbagging my teammates a lot without really understanding I was doing that. So my friends at the time all changed their name for Kill Queen, all of them on Steam, which I was trying to misdirect by saying, I'm not Queen, don't kill me, I'm fine. And that just stuck for some reason, I don't know why. This is a story that happens just in movies. I had my own business. I was a graphic designer, and I started streaming games because, man, I was lonely working as a freelancer. It's very lonely life. And someone told me like, hey, you're funny. I'm like, oh yeah? Okay, sure. We'll try it. We'll try. So I started streaming DVD back in 2016 and ended up going to my first PAX in 2017 where I met the devs. And I just left them a card saying like, hey guys, hi. You know, I hung out with them during the con, and I just left a card saying, hey, if you need anything, just don't hesitate to reach out. You know, opening doors, just not thinking really about what could happen from that. And 1 month later, I got an offer. That's how I got in games. So my job is lead community manager, which means that I lead a team of community managers, which means that we're taking care of pretty much everything that is communication with players. Obviously, we meme a lot on social media. I personally manage a team, make sure we are aiming on the right priorities. I work with product management a lot, producers, obviously the marketing team, the designers. I'm taking care of making sure we're doing reports and we're reporting feedback to the team. So yeah, that's pretty much my job. When the world is not closed, I was actually going back to powerlifting. I do that at the gym. Really cool. It's been a while now, sadly. Camping, hiking, all things outside. During COVID, though, I've learned a new set of things. I've learned how to can food. I've learned how to cross stitch.
Wow.
I started a garden. So basically, I'm transforming slowly into a grandma. I also got a second cat. I guess it's very, I would say it's pretty cool. It's getting those new skills that I would never have thought I would do ever in my life. It's all the relationships that are created around the game. For me, knowing that our players grew friendship and even families around our game, it's just, I don't know. This for me is really rewarding. Knowing that some people found, happiness through the game that we're all loving. Misinformation, like, oh, I've heard that this is happening in the next patch. And you're sitting there and you're like, no, we never announced anything like that. And now you have a community crisis on your hand about something that is not even happening. And you're like, okay, well, I have to deal with this right now. So yeah, this is a difficult part, but we deal with it. This is not something that's out of the ordinary, I guess. One article really struck with me. It was a Wired article about the queer appeal of Dead by Daylight. There were testimonies in there about how welcome some people from the LGBTQIA+ community felt by joining the DBD community. And this all comes down to small actions. Well, I thought they were small, while I thought it was small tokens and small actions for this community, it really meant a lot more for some people in there. And I know we have a lot more work to do on this and accessibility. But for me, it was really super great. A great article. It actually made me cry. I'm not gonna lie. I guess voicing my opinion and what I need. I've read this stupid thing on, I think it was a 4chan post, but fear is irrelevant and temporary.
4chan with the real hard-hitting advice.
Yeah, it was like a screenshot of a screenshot of a screenshot, so I don't remember, but it kind of stick with me. I guess in public, it does feel like you're getting targeted a little bit more than your male counterpart. And, I don't get flack because of the way I do my job. I get flack because of the way I look. And it's not because of my work. I mean, hell, criticize me on my work so I can actually know what to look for, to try for. But telling me, hey, you're fat, I'm like, yeah, okay, sure. That's not relevant. Thank you. Yeah, it's a little sad that, women will often get these kinds of attacks. And I will say, like, they really feel like attacks because there is nothing constructive to it. It's not like, hey, we need more communication or transparency about this. And then they tag me. No. It's like, hey, you look like, and then they tag me. It's just like, dude, is that necessary? It doesn't. Yeah, exactly. So I guess that's a big difference. I'm not saying men are not getting any flack. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying just it's very different. A woman on a convention floor. Oh my God, look at how she's dressed. Oh my God, look at, the way she said this thing. And like, can we just not? Like, can we just not? She's an amazing content creator, or, she's an amazing person. Like, just not. Thank you.